This is what a modern police pursuit actually looks like. And the most important thing in this video is something you never actually see on the road. On June 30th, two riders on sport bikes took off from Cincinnati police. Nobody chased them, not one cruiser, and both of them were still in custody by the end of it. Here is exactly how that works. That is the Ohio State Highway Patrol Aviation unit. Call sign 701, already locked on from about half a mile.
Well over 100 mile an hour.
And the aircraft is not even working hard to keep up.
There's no units pursuing.
Let me stop it right there, because that line at the bottom of the screen is the whole video. There are no units pursuing. That is not a mistake, and it is not officers giving up. That is the strategy. Here is the math that basically every agency runs now. A motorcycle at 100 miles an hour on a busy interstate is dangerous. A motorcycle at 100 miles an hour with lights and sirens 3 car lengths behind it is far more dangerous, because the rider's decisions get worse the closer you are. And the people who get hurt in these usually are not the rider. It is the driver in the third car who had no idea any of this was happening. So when there's an aircraft overhead, the ground units back off on purpose. The bikes slow down because they think they have one. The plane just keeps watching. It has fuel for hours, it never gets stuck in traffic, and it never has to guess which exit they took. What you are watching is not a chase. It is patience.
We're 75 northbound. Stand by on a cross. We're on the far left lane.
There it is. Thermal switches to daylight, and a ground unit is already waiting exactly where the plane cleared. One rider stops. The other one runs. Watch where the aircraft stays. Red helmet, 120 again, and now he's off the highway and into a neighborhood.
Hold there for a second. OSP off to your right there. That's where the bike is, in that garage.
Pause it here because this is the part that riders never think all the way through. He has done everything he believes he needs to do. He broke line of sight, he got off the interstate, he took residential streets, and he rolled that bike straight into a garage. 2 minutes ago, he was doing 120. Right now, he almost certainly thinks he got away with it. He did not. The aircraft never lost him. Not for 1 second. And remember that black and white camera from the start of the video. That is thermal imaging. A bike that has been pinned wide open for 10 miles is the hottest thing on that entire street. And it stays that way long after the engine is shut off. So the plane just holds overhead and reads out an address. That is the sentence that ends this whole thing. That is where the bike is, in that garage. Ground officers get to drive calmly to a house instead of racing a motorcycle through traffic. Nobody gets hurt. And in Ohio, running like that is not a ticket. Failure to comply that creates a substantial risk of harm is a felony. And it comes with a license suspension on top of whatever the original stop was for. 2 riders, 0 pursuits, 0 crashes, both of them in custody. If there's one takeaway here, it is this. You're not going to outrun an airplane. And these days, there's almost always an airplane. Original footage is from the Ohio State Highway Patrol Aviation section. If you want more breakdowns like this one, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.